watch what's approaching. The supreme moment, reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you want it. If not, the dream dies and you'll be forever haunted. Then confront it.
What's good? I think you all knew this was going to happen eventually because of the Kaioken mechanics. So this unit, when it first got announced about the units released, I had a feeling this would be one of the top contenders in terms of the total amount of attack stats that you could stack up based on every super attack up until the 99 turn limits. So of course, this had to be tested. I mean, Global, you guys got a phenomenal unit with this guy. It's tremendously good. The card art is badass. I mean, the overall card itself is just ridiculously good. So, similar to the format in the past, we're basically just going to, start from the base first attacking positions of what the base attack stats are, and within the 99 turn limit, you're going to continuously see how ridiculous this shit actually gets up to. So, again, if it's your first time joining, this is pretty much how the course of the video is. You'll start from the starting, first or second rotation up until the 99 rotation limit. So while we're at it, let's go ahead and talk about the unit. So again, it is a global first. Eventually JP will get this unit, but for the time being, you guys have an extremely, extremely good unit. Myself as JP player, I am extremely jealous because, again, this card is just purely badass. I mean, that's probably the best way to explain it. So again, this is going to be the Super Strength Super Saiyan God SS Goku, Kaioken Goku, or Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku is probably the nickname for it. Leader skill is Representatives of Universe 7 or Universe Survival Saga category, key plus 3 HP increase of 130%, and then attack and defense increase of 170%. Again, with the super attack, greatly raises attack and causes immense damage to enemies. So the ability to greatly raise attack is an attack increase by a 50% equivalent with every super attack within the 99 turn limit. So we're going to test out how often and how high those attack stats can get up to. In terms of the passive skill, it's an attack and defense increase of 59% plus an additional attack and defense increase of 10% with each attack received up to 59%. Don't really have to worry about that too much because this guy is going to be attacked a fair amount of times, to say the least, because we are going through 99 turns. Plus an additional attack increase of 59% and attacks effective against all types when performing a super attack of HP is 59% or less, one time only. Not really so much relevant there. We're obviously going to be increasing the attack stats way higher than that anyhow. Now, the active skill is the ability to cause ultimate damage to enemy and raises allies' attack by 30% for one turn. However, the skill won't be activated when HP is 59% or less with another 3 or more representatives of Universe 7 category allies on the team. Now, as you can see, the team built is not necessarily the case, so you're not going to have the opportunity to see that ultimate attack or active skill basically kick off because of the restriction of not enough representatives of Universe 7 category allies. But basically the format of this team is essentially including as many attack stacking ability units as much as possible just to get that HP level down of Broly as low as possible. And honestly, you can pretty much eliminate that to 0 and essentially KO Broly, because I've done it before in the previous videos and it can certainly be done. Now, in terms of links for this guy, it's Godly Power, that's 15% to attack. Warrior Gods is 10% to attack. Super Saiyan 10% to attack as well. Kamehameha is 2500 when SA is launched. Tournament of Power plus 3 key. Over in a Flash is also plus 3 key. And Fierce Battle is attack increase of 15%. So again, a lot of good mixes of link sets. I mean, you've got a well-balanced amount of attack increasing links as well as key boosting links. So very, very good versatile unit and links up well with a lot of units. In terms of categories, there is a lot of categories this guy falls into also. Universe Survival Saga, Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Representatives of Universe 7, Goku's Family, Kamehameha, the Master and Student Bond category. So again, that is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 categories this guy falls into though. So a lot of versatile options in terms of team building, so very, very good stuff there. Now, with the 100% potential, the following are the stats. HP is 15,900, attack is 17,890, and defense is 10,663. 12 key multiplier is 150%. And you're already seeing the difference in how much this guy's attack stats are building up. And I did typically in the past include the turn count. In this case, There was a lot going on, so in terms of the editing, didn't have time for that. But it's just remember, it's a gradual, continuous increase. Every other rotation essentially, because these guys are in the offsetting rotation with the other one. And you do have other units like the Super Saiyan God Vegeta greatly raises attack. The Ultra Instinct Goku has ability to raise attack as well. Tech Vegito Blue is one of those units that raises both attack and defense. The reason why they're being linked up is they partner well pretty good. And also the fact that, again, Tech Vegito Blue can also raise the attack levels, and it's a good comparison point because Tech Vegito Blue, again, with the ability for built-in passive to have potentially multiple super attacks, can potentially raise the attack levels pretty frequently. So it's a good comparison to see how much of a difference, and if Tech Vegito Blue can actually keep up with the Kaioken Blue Goku's ability to stack that attack. So as you can see, there is a slight difference, even though in terms of the total attack per turn, Tech Vegito Blue might actually supersede the Kaioken Blue Goku, but in terms of a single attack format, that new Goku is definitely blowing Tech Vegito Blue out of the water in terms of attack stats. So it's very interesting. I mean, you're looking at, what was that, 11.7 million attack stats. So it's ridiculous shit. I mean, there's no other way to put it. So the other thing to note is, initially it might have been a good idea to put Topo in the first slot because of Topo's ability to raise allies' attack by every super attack. However, just wanted to keep Tech Vegito Blue in the same rotation as the Kaioken Blue Goku, or Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. I don't know what the official formal name is, but it's a good comparison essentially between the two different styles. You know what I mean? Like, it's one being the ability for multiple super attacks, however, only raises attack. However, the counterpart is one single attack given potential additional super one time, but its ability is greatly raise attack. So you're going to see variations of the different skill sets and how that works out overall. So that's pretty much the comparison point. And as you can see, I mean, 6.8 million with Tech Vegito Blue, and you have 12.3 million with the Kaioken Blue Goku. So quite ridiculous with how the attack stats look overall. And it's always fun to see how their potentials are unleashed, within the 99 turn limit. And you can see Broly's HP levels is getting kind of low there, and the amount of damage applied is actually getting there too. So that pretty much tells you, how much in damage capacity. I mean, the fact that this guy's able to produce close to 1 million in damage really does signify how powerful this unit is becoming based on every turn passed, So not really that concerned with the defense. These guys are extremely good without the stacking effect anyway. I mean, Topo's barely taking that much damage even from a super attack from these guys. And typically in the past, I would test these guys out, or whatever unit's being tested out with the Kaioken mechanic against the Zamasu unit, but we had to take a little bit of a break from the punching bag. I don't know, I started feeling bad for him, so we had to switch it over to the Broly and Paragus. So you probably noticed that there is an oddball unit on the team. You probably noticed this early on, but there is a super intelligent Super Saiyan Trunks unit on the team, and that is because you absolutely need a type disadvantage unit that is weaker overall to perform the Dokkan mode attacks. Otherwise, Paragus, or in the case of Zamasu Rose, they're not going to survive long enough to be able to stack up whatever unit you're testing. So do keep in mind, you do have to bring in some weaker units in order to prolong the battle as much as possible. So that is one of the takeaways I recommend if you do plan on testing this out yourself. It definitely does take some time, over the course of the 99 turn limit. I mean, it definitely does take some patience to do this, but if you're like me, I mean, it's certainly enjoyable to be able to see units just with unrealistic, ridiculous attack stats. I mean, it's a lot of fun, and that's pretty much, I think, the reason you guys watch this anyhow is just to see unnatural attack stats. Legitimately, it just makes it pretty crazy. So that's where things stand with that. So yeah, based on Tech Vegito Blue, 7.4 million attack stats, and it'll continue to go up based on every super attack. So even with the normal attack, you're looking at 5.6 million. So pretty ridiculous stuff. And then for the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, probably looking at like 13.5 million, rounded up, about 14 million sounds right. So yeah, it's certainly crazy. And again, don't expect this to happen in a regular battle, but you know, in a test environment, it's a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.